to have a video session at 10 o'clock with someone, and you know what, I was just rushing here and there, just doing my all this household stuff. And today actually my son is little bit out of sorts, so he did not go to school, and he is also at home. So you know what, when kids are at home, so you are all occupied. So somehow I managed my breakfast and all stuff, and I was just ready with my laptop and all kind of. Then only it was supposed to be at 10, and at that very moment I got email from that particular YouTuber that she's not able to have the session. And it was like, oh my goodness, I was like rushing.
This kind of moment
Yes,
wishing for, I think.
yes ma'am, I couldn't hear you.
I was wishing you might have that kind of thought in your mind. Oh my God, I was really wishing for this
Ye-
kind of moment so that
yes.
you could give your time to your son and do that other stuff also.
No, ma'am, it wasn't like that. You know what? Because I am very punctual. I am very punctual and I am very
Okay.
organized with my stuff. So once I have committed that, okay, I'll be there at 10. Yes, if somehow, please don't compare with yourself, because it was a different matter. It wasn't kind of ki you were not able to join. It was just lack of communication, we can say, or as you told that it was error. Okay, so it is a different one. So if I am not able to have that anything that I have committed, I'm very punctual. I make sure that I'm going to inform that person in advance, so that I like I don't want to be a reason to trouble someone. So I was like, oh God. And you know what, before that session I got a call. It was a girl, and she wanted to have a demo class with me, because as I told you, I take online tuition classes and I'm dealing with beginners. So she wanted a demo class, and I just postponed my demo session also, and a few more, 2 or 3 more video sessions. So I just shuffle the timing, and when it happens, these kind of situation happen. So it was like
That
my
is nice.
days. Yes, my day start today my day starts like, oh God. Okay, then however I managed, I just go back, like my dishes were waiting for me in the sink. So I just did the dishes, and then I took a deep breath, and okay, I believe that whatever happens for our
It,
uh,
it happens for a
benefit.
reason.
Happens for a good reason. So that's it. And then again I was busy with normal stuff, and at 2:30 I had a session with some, like I have taken a subscription of English Yari. So I had a session with the tutor, and you know what, it was a topic which we were supposed to discuss. So internet, it's very common. Internet, like it was not kind of topic that I need to prepare.
Yeah.
So, and ma'am, I'm telling you, it went like bad. I
Oh,
Yes, I don't know what's going on with me. I wasn't able to present myself as I wanted to, and I now after that session, I just I was feeling very bad, and but I was waiting for this session so that I can share my feeling with you, and I
okay,
have
okay.
that. No, I just want to be in a good frame of mind, because literally my day is going. It's like ups and downs, and I don't know what's going on today. So now tell me how to
Nothing to
do
nothing to
things.
mind. Yeah, sometimes it happens. And
Mm.
I guess if your day starts this way, whether you call it a confidence, losing confidence, but I
Mm.
feel that unconsciously somewhere that thing sort of thing happens. That
Mm.
once you make a mistake, either because of you or it happens, it comes your way. Then
Mm.
sometimes one after the other things start happening the similar way. And until unless you come up at a point where you regain your strength, rejuvenate yourself, refresh your mind, and everything then gets okay. So
Yes.
now onwards, everything is going to get okay for you.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. So that's why I was waiting for my this session, because I know that with you I am going to share all my stuff, whatever happened with me today. And okay, so now we are going to discuss a very important topic. It's one of my favorite topics, I think. So yes, ma'am. Woman empowerment or women empowerment, whatever we call. So I have a strong woman in front of me, and yes, ma'am. It's just a second meeting, but I feel connected with you. Like you have inspired me in many ways. In many ways, I don't know how, because in such a short span we have just
These are the
uh,
vibes. These are called the vibes
yes,
we get from each
exactly.
other.
Right,
Yeah.
ma'am. So yes, ma'am. So I want to know.
So my views on this, not topic, I shouldn't say topic, it's something which is concerned with all of us. We all are girls at different stages of life, right?
Yes.
And
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we are talking about women empowerment,
Hmm.
actually, Neha, it's a it's a kind of topic which you can take in different ways.
Hmm.
We, like word women empowerment, everybody has his or her own perspective to define this word. What is the meaning of the word women empowerment?
Yes.
But because I belong to an arena of education and we used to have these kinds of events in the institutions. And whenever people they begin this kind of topic saying it's a debatable issue, I really don't feel good that why still it is a debatable issue. Because
Yes.
when we say it is a debatable issue, it means that still miles are there to prove. It means we still are not believing in our own words. You got my point, Neha?
Yes, ma'am. Completely.
So some people say women empowerment means it's not giving or imparting them education
Hmm.
and helping them to attain degrees so that after spending 15, 20 days, 20 years of their life, then they become capable enough to earn good amount of money. I
Hmm.
don't think this is the meaning of women empowerment. Yeah,
Yes.
when I was at the peak of my youth, till then this women empowerment had always been. Till then it was defined in the similar way that women empowerment means you are lucky girls, that your parents are providing you the higher education so
Yes.
that you may get good job and you may go to get you may get good companions. I mean, good companions in the sense high ranked or high earning kind of
Hmm.
companions because you are highly educated. But after passing through different phases of my life, I'm a mom of a young girl, young daughter. My daughter is grown up, right? And moreover, I cater to the young boys and girls, all falling between the age of 18, 90 to 24, 25, because I have always been educating, provided them education, providing them the education, because I have been working in the college. I'm still
Hmm.
working in the college. And if today I have to answer, because earlier my teacher used to tell me this is the meaning of the word women empowerment. Like where I am today, according to the people of that generation, it was the women empowerment. Like you are having some higher rank post, you take huge amount of money in your home. It means women are empowered. No, it is a myth. Women empowerment is not the, it is we need to redefine this word. I believe today being a girl, being a woman, being a lady, being a mom of a young daughter, that women empowerment mean educating your daughters, your girls about their rights, at the same time making the other gender aware that you are to accept her choices also. If you are not accepting, if your choices are not accepted, it means you have not been given the women empowerment. Did you get my point?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you get
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Okay, I give you one example to make it more clear to the audience also. Suppose even in today's generation, in this era, you see, I think in 90% of the families, because every family is having a male and female, I'm talking about the families.
Yes.
And you take the families of highly educated girls, the families where we have the women who are highly educated, like you, me, or like us. 80% in 80% of the families, or you just let me know in how many families the husbands or the main folk gets up in the morning and In spite of waiting for the wives to get up, they are making tea and they are bringing tea for the wife. Not only once. I'm not talking about the one that today your husband made a tea for you and you feel, oh, I'm empowered. No, I am talking in general. So this is just one example, and you can take out, you can make a big list of the whole day stuff you do. Like if even you are an IS officer and highly ranked, you go in a VIP, luxury car, and when you enter into your office, or I take my example, you enter in the office in the premises of your campus and people are there to salute you. Somebody is coming there to open the door of your office,
Yes.
and the whole day you are just pressing the button of the bell, and two person they are immediately coming. Yes, what ma'am, what is needed? At the moment you are back, you are just a lady of the family, and you are
Yes.
treated the same. So I think I have taken a lot to say so much of the
No,
stuff.
ma'am. No, I
But
come.
this is yeah.
Yes, this is the reality, ma'am. Completely agree with you. Actually, it's just that I am sitting here, but I can hear all those words which are going here in my mind. Exactly the same thinking, and it is a reality. When we talk about women empowerment, whatever you have said, it's 100% true, ma'am. 100%, and I completely agree with it.
So, so like, I mean, getting good education is not empowering our girl.
Yes. No.
Empowerment, if we have to talk about girl empowerment, it is my duty to educate my son also,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
To accept the choices of the girl, whosoever would come in his life, and also
Yes.
the girl who is his sister, and the
Right.
mom or anybody. So, accepting the choices of your daughters, your
Yes.
sisters, your wives, that is the empowerment in the real sense.
Real
So, when
sense.
you are accepting the choices, it includes everything. It includes the choices may be related to getting education, choices may be related to going out for just hanging out with the friends, choices may be
Yes.
to dress up as her own choices, the way she
Her
wants
own
to wear,
choice.
whatever she wants to wear.
Right.
Choices maybe today I want to go out to see a movie with my friends. Choices
Yes.
maybe I want to spend 3 4 days going to some outstation. So
Hmm.
choices include everything.
Everything. Exactly, ma'am. Completely agree. So yes, I have same view. Meant means to educate our girls. It's not about education and all. It is just that we should allow them to make their decisions, to make choices whatever they want to do. They should not be a second thought. Why we are I'm not talking about other. If I talk about myself, am I able to make decisions? No, I am not, because I have to rely on my family. I have to see faces of my either my husband or my in-laws at this very age. I'm not free to take my decisions.
True.
And it's not about bigger one, or it's just routine stuff, dealing with routine stuff. If I want to go out, or if I just want to meet my parents, then also I have to take the permission. So it should not be happen, because it is women empowerment is not only about making girls educated, or giving them chance to have higher education, or just that job opportunities. It's about from the very beginning of their lives. Are they able to make choices? Are they able to do whatever they want to do? So that is it. And ma'am, what I believe that women empowerment, actually this word belongs to sometimes I feel that to sophisticated society, because if we visit, completely changed there. We people are living in some part. If I talk about Himachal, I belong to a village, and I can see we women are living the same life. There are changes, but on a very small scale. Women empowerment has nothing to do with when it comes to villages of India.
Making the girls or the ladies aware also, providing them
Yes.
literacy, making and making them aware of their rights and everything what is happening around. Another simple example, very simple little example, good touch, bad touch.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So aware,
Right.
aware to make them aware.
Yes, but you know, ma'am, sometimes see, if like I don't know, it's about mindset or upbringing. So why a woman is being judged whatever she's wearing? So okay, we have discussed about like what is meaning of for us women empowerment.
Our own perspective, the way you
Yes,
take
our own
empowerment or
perspective.
I take women empowerment, or
Right.
yeah, it is making, of course, it is making them, providing them the education. It is utmost important because an
Mm-hmm.
educated girl, because
Yes.
education provides us the opportunities and that sense of decision making.
Right,
So
ma'am.
that is, of course, the prime, the important component. But besides that, providing them literacy, we are to make them aware of the
Mm.
things happening around. And I incorporated another component that we are to redefine this definition of this women empowerment, right? We should also educate our sons how they must
Sons.
treat the
Right.
women folk. So that is
Yes.
also another component of providing empowerment to our girls, our daughters, our sisters, or anybody.
Yes, exactly. So, right. So, ma'am, if I ask you like how to empower women, what are your point of views? Like how we can, apart from giving them opportunities to study higher, get a good job. Okay, we can say that okay they can marry the person whom they want to. Okay, so these are the major parts which are highlighted always. But yes, we just want to discuss very uh, si- simple and basic points. So what are your point of views? Like how to empower women? What do you think?
Actually, it sounds very easy stuff, but it is very difficult.
Hmm.
When you are just narrating whole stuff, like giving your example, at that time, even that thing was there in my mind. Just now, mindset. It is a
Hmm.
mindset.
Mindset.
The thing is, actually, what is the meaning, in what way you should go if you are to educate your girl students or your own daughter. And I know it very well. But the problem with us is that we are groomed in such a way in our families that if you are, yes, okay, if you keep on accepting whatever is provided to you, then it is taken like you are good girl,
Good
right?
girl.
You good girl. And the moment you start retaliating, the moment
Hmm.
you start opposing, the moment you start saying no,
No.
then so much of the conflict arises, right? Now the
Right.
thing is, are you ready for that conflict?
Hmm.
If you
Yes.
if you want your next generation should be really empowered. Similarly, am I ready to go for those conflicts if I want my daughter to give a better kind of environment, better in the sense in the form of real empowerment?
Real
So
environment.
it's very difficult. Yes, if you ask me, for so many years, I was just kind of yes, 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 because the moment you start saying no
Hmm.
or you start arguing, you might have realized that things take a very bad shape in our families,
Exactly.
right?
Right, ma'am.
So it's very difficult. I think it's going to take so many next coming generations to come up
Yes.
to that level. This culture is there in the foreign countries. Sometimes jokingly I say that all men folk, they should be sent to the foreign countries on deputation for 6 months or for a year, right? Because there they are men, are Punjabi men or whatever, not only sorry Punjabi, whatever area zone we belong to, are men when they go to America, to Canada, to any country. There they would easily adapt that culture and they would
Hmm.
start helping their wives. But again, not 100%, not
Not 100%.
100%.
Yes.
Just beginning, like you can say 5% or 10%. Even then, 80% or 90% of our girls are suffering there also because
Yes.
the men there they expect the similar kind of treatment had been demanding here
Yes.
when they were in
Yes.
India. So Neha, your question was that I should give some easy kind of
Hmm.
mantra
Yes.
that how can empowerment be achieved. Actually, dear, if we want to achieve it in a real sense, it's going to take, I believe, so many coming generations.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not
Agree.
going to happen in single generation.
Single generation. Yes.
Yeah, but we can educate our small daughters to put their right foot down whenever they
Yes.
feel like. Being a
Exactly.
mom, we shouldn't discriminate between the daughters and the sons. This is a thing we can do at this very moment.
Right.
At the
Right. Yes,
frankly,
ma'am.
otherwise it's going to spoil our social structure.
Hmm. Right.
We can
So.
we can have debates. We can discuss in these kinds of sessions.
Hmm.
We know what are the kind of questions are in front of us and what are the answers in real sense. But
Yes.
to bring those answers into reality,
Yes.
in practicality, it's going to take so many generations or decades.
Yes, ma'am. So, you know what, ma'am? I just want to share a very small incident. I don't know why it just came right now. So, after it's about myself, because whenever I give example, I prefer to give my own examples because that only for me it
You can
makes sense.
authenticate. Yes.
Yes. So after it was like I was newly married, daughter-in-law. So I have my grandmother-in-law at my place. So I got married in 2008. So it just 12 to 13 years ago. So you know what? My father-in-law was telling my name to my grandmother-in-law. So he told that her name is Neha. So maybe she couldn't hear that properly. Simple, by the way, Neha. So I have actually two names. My pet name or nickname is Shikha, and the main name is like people used to say me Neha. Shikha is the name which my family like mama papa used to call me. So my father-in-law told her that she is Neha. So she fumbled. I don't know why. So that very moment, my father-in-law just asked his mother, if you don't like the name, if you have problem taking her name, we will change her name, we'll give her a new name. And I was like, oh my god, it's my name, it's my identity, I
Yeah, it's my
own this.
identity.
Yes, and it is given to me by my parents. How can they so easily it just okay, we will change her name. I was completely shattered at that very moment, what's going on. So it is just a very small incident, and they are very, so, my in-laws are really nice people, but we are talking about mindset.
Mindset.
That is the main, because she is a daughter-in-law. Okay, it's very easy, just change her name. So that is the real pathetic condition of a woman. Doesn't matter, I am educated enough, I am straightforward, blunt, I can have fight for my rights, but at that very moment I just kept mum. I wasn't able to speak a word, because here it was just going so many thoughts, what's
And
going on
the
here.
grooming, the way girls are groomed in our
Yes,
Indian.
yes. So it is for the very first time I have shared this incident with someone, because I don't know why it just came right now, but yes, ma'am, it really hurt me that time. Why it is so easy to change the name? Why it is our identity? And my main focus was it is given to me by my parents. How can I forget my name? What is the sense of this? That okay, someone is not able to speak my name, and let's change her name. So
I'm
these things happen.
property. I'm not an object. I'm not an
Yes,
artist. I'm not any.
right. Yes, so ma'am, it is just about name. Women are treated like things. That yes, it is,
Object.
and it is a reality of Indian society, specifically in our villages. It is happening, I guess, every day. Be it physical uh, abuse, we will anything, domestic violence. It's a part of women's life, because they are told by their parents, or specifically their mothers, okay, if your husband slaps you, don't mind it,
Okay.
just it's a
Be
normal
okay.
thing. Yes, it is his way to shower his love. What is this? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I think we have to work on these kind of steps, or we should take some small steps, then only we can reach here. Otherwise, women empowerment for me, it's just a myth, nothing else.
It's a myth. Yeah, it's
Yes,
simply a myth.
yes, ma'am. So, okay, I have a list of questions for you. I have one more question. Like, how has the status of women changed over the years, according to you? And are they being empowered, or is it just restricted to debates? I guess we have mentioned it. You have already mentioned it, but you can just enlighten us more, little bit
Yeah,
more.
women's status has changed in these
Hmm.
years. There
Yes.
is no denial because whatever is in our hands, that we people do
Yes.
to the extent where it is not harming anybody around us, the people
Yes.
we love or the people who are affected. In our own zone or in our own area around, we
Hmm.
have tried to change ourselves. This change is definitely there, and I have seen this change in the last is 20-25 years. That of course, women's status has become better, but there are so many steps. If we have become better at one or two steps, there are still miles to go. But yes,
Yes.
status has become better, that we have attained so much of the financial freedom. Like
Yes.
if suppose we are earning, at
Hmm.
least our husbands now, they are now on the this kind of acceptance is there, that
Hmm.
we have the right to spend as per our choices. May
Yes.
not, because again at the same time we are mom, we are
Hmm.
wives, we are the
Right.
ladies of the house, and we know, we again it comes to our grooming also, that
Yes.
instead of spending on ourselves, we
Ourselves.
would like to spend on your son, your
Right.
daughter, or for
Yes.
anything related to your household. But even then, the thing has become situation has become a bit better. Moreover, because we are educated and with the coming so long, I must say, my journey is a big longer than yours. That we have started realizing what is good or bad. Maybe some social. This is
Yes.
there is a role of social media also.
Yes.
Awareness by given to us by social media. You know. But if I go back to my days of teens and situation was very bad. I think I must not elaborate it more. Even within the family situation of the girl was very bad, and nobody would dare to utter anything related to that bad scenario. Now, we educated mothers, we realize social media has made us aware, so that way we try to provide safety to our
Hmm.
daughters. Though in general, as per the media and whatever is happening around, no woman is safe. That is another debatable issue.
Yes. Yes.
That's the
But
all-time debatable issue, right?
right. Right.
Whatever is happening in the states around us
Yes.
recently, whatever has happened, and whatever happened about
Hmm.
10-20 years back in Delhi, and every second it's
Yes,
happening,
ma'am.
that is altogether different thing. But so far as the status within our own, as per our own mindset, if we are to talk about, we have become alert, conscious, a bit aware.
Yes.
Again, the credit goes to literacy or education also.
Education.
So
Right.
your first question was that how much that woman has attained empowerment in these years, or has the status of the woman become better? Yes, but a bit better, only a
Yes.
bit better,
It's
not
better.
much better. Okay, so this was your first question, and what was your another question, Neha?
It was like, just are they being empowered, or is it just restricted to debates?
95% it is still restricted to debate, because we have already discussed everything very
Yes.
clearly,
Clearly.
right?
Right.
Yeah. So we being women, we need to work on our mindset. We
Hmm.
should dare to keep our right foot
Yes.
forward.
Forward.
Yeah. So I think we have more challenges as compared to anybody else in the family or the society around us.
Yes.
Now
Right.
the question is, are we ready to accept
Hmm.
those challenges? This is the
Yes, ma'am.
question.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. Are we ready? Yes. So
Yes.
that's really, you have pointed a very good point here. Are we ready? So this is the thing we need to think each and
Am
every.
I ready to annoy my husband? Am I
Yes.
ready to annoy my in-laws? Because
Yes.
everybody. So if
Everybody.
I'm ready, I may say that I'm empowering myself, but at
Well,
the same time, so much of the negative force is waiting to come my
yes,
life, with the same
right,
force.
right,
Am
and
I
they are,
ready? Again, am I
yes.
ready?
Yes. So, yes, I wonder why it happens whenever we are chasing our dreams, whenever we are trying to achieve our goals, why it is always like people makes us feel guilty that we are doing something wrong. Why it happens? This is my question. Like, it happens with me also when I try to do something for me, for my happiness. I always have that guilt. Okay, am I doing right? Is this going to make things good or better or worse? So all the points, because ma'am, this is like maybe we are the part of that society, and again that mindset, that a scenario, a girl should behave like this, always yes yes type of girl. If you are always following the instructions given to you, you are supposed to be have that uh, uh, crown of very good daughter-in-law, good daughter, good wife. But once you just step forward towards your dreams, all the looks towards you are going to be changed. You are doing this, you should think of your husband, you should think of your children, of your family. And not only if we are just doing whatever the stuff we want to do, it is also related with our clothes we are wearing.
What we are
Okay.
wearing? Yeah.
Yes, dress. Yeah, how can you judge or observe a woman with her clothes if someone is wearing a jeans or tops? How do people make that observation? She's not going to be proved a good daughter-in-law. I like, from where these thoughts come, I don't know who is
Yes,
responsible.
grooming. Because for ages, this thing has been happening
Hmm.
this way. This
Yes.
is all related to the grooming only. And
And
moreover, I can add one thing more, that yes, there is no denial. There is a biological difference between a woman
yes,
and a man.
right.
And women are biologically a bit weaker.
Weaker.
Mentally, they are very strong,
Strong.
man, but physically they are weaker. And I think it is that being strong kind of feeling which is there in the minds of the man folk.
Yes.
Maybe because number of times things never happen the way we imagine, but because the things are only in the imagination and we start feeling them that way, right? So similarly, because men, they have this kind of realization that they're physically strong,
Strong.
and at the same time we understand that biologically we are a bit weaker than them.
Yes.
Maybe this difference has brought so much of the difference here in the mind. Things
Yes.
are not actually happening the same way in the reality, but because when it is already in your mind, the way you think, we start observing the same kind of things around us.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. One more question. Uh, these days we are like, I hear broken families. This word, and credit, mostly people give credit to a modern daughter-in-law or a girl who's not that having that contemporary mindset. Okay, so I want to know your answer. Like, is it a relatable broken family? Credit always goes to your daughter-in-law who's educated enough, who's doing a job, and who's not just following those conservative ideas. How does it make sense then?
Actually, just a couple of minutes back, I said one thing. Are we ready for it?
Yes.
This is the byproduct of that. This thing
Right.
is going to happen. And
Right.
because whenever she would try to come up for her rights,
Right.
this thing coming to come her way or in the way of the family as a byproduct. Because the
Yes.
moment she would start, you see, "Neha,
Oh, I. Oh, good.
Neha,
Okay.
oh my God."
Array.
Sorry.
Okay.
So this is the byproduct. Yes, this thing is going to happen.
Have fun.
We
Yes.
can just lessen, you make it to a less, we can bring it to a lesser extent by educating our sons,
Yes.
educating our sons. Okay, but
Right.
अगेन वही तो हम कह रहे हैं ना, द गुड मीन अगर आप कहते हो yes, okay, I
Yes.
will,
हाँ, I will
yes
do.
yes ma'am, then it's okay. The moment you start saying no,
No.
it is no from your side.
Yes.
If the same situation may arise, there is more chances of similar kind of situations. You may put it in the words like a broken family.
Yes.
Who gave this term broken family, and who has the right to give this
Right.
credit to the daughters or the girls only?
Yes.
We all
Right.
we it's a hypocrisy. We belong to a hypocritic society.
Right.
Similar rules we apply in the families also.
Yes.
Actually, it is a pinchable thing, it's a
Mhm.
painful thing, but I feel to some extent women herself is the culprit also.
Culprit also.
Because
Right.
if we are providing different opportunities to our daughters,
Hmm.
and when our daughter-in-law comes, suppose tomorrow my daughter-in-law comes, today I want to give every sort of liberty to my daughter. But when my daughter-in-law would come
Come.
and I would start behaving the way I had been
Ah.
treated at that time, that
Yes.
that
Exactly.
would make the situation bad to worse. So
Yes.
it's actually it is not a debatable issue for the social platform. It is a debatable content related to here somewhere.
Here.
Debate with your own self.
On self.
Debating with your own self.
Right.
What
Exactly.
I shouldn't share it with anybody.
Hmm.
It shouldn't be which is need to be discussed with 10 or 20 or 1,000 people. I should debate first of all with me, with my inner self. That
Hmm.
today she's your daughter and some XYZ is coming as your daughter-in-law.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
means if tomorrow something of this kind of situation comes my way,
Hmm.
it means to greater extent I would be responsible for that also.
Exactly, exactly. Right, ma'am. And you know what? As you told, when you just say no, so what happens? First, you will have to face their aggression. When it won't work, then they will try to manipulate you emotionally. And I believe we always, most of the time, we blame man that it's a man dominated society. But I think a woman always, like, there you will find a woman behind a shattered woman, because you know what, we are dealing, first we are dealing with our mother-in-laws, then sister-in-laws. Because I'm not saying particularly because I'm going to be a mom-in-law, I am all myself a sister-in-law also, like ननद भी हूँ, भाभी भी हूँ, किसी की बहू भी हूँ, बेटी भी हूँ. So these things I should implement on myself, like how can I behave as a nanad, as a bhabhi, because I have also two different roles. Okay, so what I believe that first the women of a family, they need to support each other. If they are supporting each other, I guess half of the problem, more than half of the problem, solved, already
It would
solved.
be solved. Would be
Yes, would
solved.
be solved. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So this is my point of view, because in a family, at least a woman should always show her
Support the
support to the other one. Be it your mother-in-law, if she needs your help, just offer a hand. Don't
family.
just think. Don't just think that why should I? So if you are a mom-in-law, don't just think, okay, like if you allow your daughter to sleep in, why don't you allow your daughter-in-law to sleep in? She is also human being. She has the same feeling. That is it.
Exactly.
So fine,
Exactly.
if you can, so just imagine your daughter is sitting here, you will go to the kitchen and you will drink water by yourself. But if your daughter-in-law is sitting beside you, how, like every time, how can you just order her, go and bring me water? What happens if you just go, drink water and just bring a glass of water to your daughter-in-law? It is going to enhance your bond. That is it. Nothing adverse effect is going to happen here. So I guess all is about mindset, the upbringing or grooming or the society in which we are living. It just all the that stigmas we are just following blindly. That is it.
Alu.
Alu. Oh my
Yeah.
god. How sweet. It's a different name. I haven't heard Alu. My son wants to know its breeds. Breed.
Toy bomb. This is toy bomb. This one is toy bomb.
Roy.
Another one is golden retriever. Another one is bigger one is golden retriever.
Okay, I have no idea. He's just standing beside me and he's very excited.
Golden? Might be knowing. Golden retriever.
Yes, golden retriever. He's just jumping. he really loves pet, but I don't have any pet here because we have 2 BHK flat here, so I can't afford because they also need yes.
Yeah, so, they need space. You have to take them for scoring also.
And you know what? They also need care as a child, as a kid.
Yeah, exactly
Yes,
like
so
that.
I'm going to become more busy if I have any pets. So I will not get time to make videos because I have already 2 kids. My son and my husband. He's also a kid for me because he doesn't do anything. Yes, he's like a kid to me. So that's what I used to tell my mom-in-law that he does not know how to make tea. Cooking is fine.